Hey everybody, it's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit. It's cold in the shop, and I do have the space heater on again. It's a little loud, but it's older than many of you, so you're going to have to forgive it. So we're going to do some lumber camp scatter today for an adventure, logging gone wrong. And essentially, some entity, someone in town, has paid the local lumber camp, or paid bandits to take over the local lumber camp and use it as an unsuspecting base to waylay certain shipments that are coming to town. But this is creating other side effects besides the behavior of these bandits. For example, lumber that is needed by the town, which is starting to become saturated and moist, so a lot of repairs are needed as buildings crack and start to sink and settle, are not going to be met. And even though this is not blatantly obvious in the entire town, in the southern part of the town, this is obvious. So to create my base, all I've done is taken a poker chip from the Dollar Tree, scratched it with a wire brush, put super glue on it, and sprinkled baking soda on it. I do this all the time. If you've been watching, you know this stuff. If you're new, you're probably just learning it. I've also got some other bases here prepared. As we move forward, we're going to need them. So let me wipe off my area. And let's get started making some terrain. So, one of the most definitive parts of a lumber mill, I would assume that makes you know it's a lumber mill, is having some felled trees around. So to make felled trees of different sizes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with a couple pieces of this Dollar Tree foam to make kind of a bigger log piece. Okay. I'm going to set that there. I'm going to get that kind of good and held down and bonded. Then I'm going to cut out a rough circle from that. To kind of represent the shape of the tree that was cut down. Then I'm going to get rid of my scrap. And if you have a sanding block or an emery board or a brick or something rough, you can kind of rub this on to smooth out the chunky square parts where you cut it. That's nice. Maybe you cut yours so perfectly that you don't need to worry about this part. That'd be nice too. So now that I have my piece that's going to be my stump, I'm going to find the candidate for the bottom, which is where that little bit of paper stayed. And I'm going to shove this down on here, kind of centered, and get a good bond. Then, I'm going to get glue, start working it around the outside like this, for two reasons. One, this is how I'm going to give it the bark texture. And two, this is how I'm going to seal it to the ground. Take your time here, like I'm doing. This is taking my time. Trust me, I can do it faster. It would not be pretty. And once you get it all the way around and have it all sealed up, come back around it and just drag upwards everywhere you can. And that's going to create our kind of bark texture. Maybe there's a little bit of a root. To do that, I'm just going to make a couple spots where I drag it back and forth and drag it down and back up. And that's going to be the root areas. And when those cool, I'll come back and put a little detail on those. Pardon me. Now on the top part here, I'm going to simulate I'm going to drag that glue in here. I'm going to simulate the rings of a tree when you cut it down. Then I'm going to come back and do some detail on those little areas I made. Okay. Cool. Now this looks pretty good. I'm just going to grab my hot air or my minor burning hand spell, and I'm going to come up and clean up any spider webs I have. No problem. Then we're just going to mix a little bit of Mod Podge and paint. I have some kind of weird brown here. I don't know what's in it. That's okay. I'm going to squirt some Mod Podge in that, and that'll be on my base coat. This might have been a wash I was using or something. I don't know. So that's way too light. You can see that right there. So instantly we know we're going to darken that up. So I'm going to add a little bit of dark brown and a little bit of black. Come on, give me some dark brown, you. Okay, there we go. We're going to paint that up. Like that. Get some of that excess off so it dries a little faster. Now I'm setting that in front of a fan to start drying. All right, so we have our little log. Let's do a bigger log. Naturally, having a bag of sticks is the answer here, and I do have one somewhere. Where are you at? Looking for a bag of sticks. Be patient. Please be patient. I beg of you. All right. I don't know where my bag of sticks is. I did not plan ahead here. Yeah, I don't know. No bag of sticks present. Shit. So that makes it a little harder without a bag of sticks. So we're just going to have to get creative. Let's get some tinfoil. So what I wanted to do was use real sticks and make a tree that's been kind of chopped down partially. We could do that still. Okay. What you want to do is you want to kind of get that into a spot where it looks like it's going to sit touching the table, you know, or close to it. Now, to sturdy this up, I'm going to get some glue and clean up along the edge of the base here. Then I'm going to use super glue here. I'd really wanted to use real sticks for this, but this will work just fine, I think. Okay. So you want to get in here where your glue is kind of cooling down and create some texture. Now to sturdy up this back end, to make sure this log doesn't move too much on you, get a little glue in there. There we go. Now I just have one more part I need to do. I need to remove this top portion of this tree. And to do that, I'm just going to cut that off. Try to get any loose shit off of there. And tinfoil is not notoriously good at taking paint. Okay, cool, sweet. All right, second one looks like it's going to be right. Let's get our brush. Okay. And we'll set that off in front of the fan. Start drying. All right. So, pile of chips and crap like that, stuff that's going to be leftover ruined pieces. I'm just going to get this mess of tinfoil right here that I had left over. I'm going to glue that down just like that. Okay. Come on, static, let go. Okay. That didn't work how I wanted at all. No problem. Let's rip these by hand. Create some interesting garbage, refuse, wood chips and whatnot like that. So this abandoned logging camp, well, it's not really abandoned. This logging camp was taken over by bandits. So they've got to be throwing all this shit they steal that's no good somewhere. I can't get this on there for the life of me. There we go. Okay. Am I out of glue? Wow, I sure am. Hold on, I got more. I always got more, don't you worry. This would be a good base for our mound of garbage. Okay. Now, we have some things we need to put in this garbage. So, let's look and see what we got. So we can put a broken sword in our garbage. Let's find somewhere we can shove that in and make it work. There we go. Oops. You put some sticks in there, like some handles of stuff. You can make a little, like I can't even think English. Like a satchel, like a, bag. But to do that's real easy. Just get a piece of this. And a piece of foam. All right. All right. So there's our refuse pile. I would have liked to have had some little logs in there, but I still can't find my bag of damn sticks. Wait, is that it? Nope, not it. That really makes me sad because the next thing was going to be a stack of sticks, which is going to be kind of shit. Okay, so anyways, so get this with your minor burning hand spell. Kind of clean up what you have to. And get your mix. Pardon me, I'm sick as a dog. Not as a dog, but I just don't feel good and I can't breathe. And it's been like a long time, and then I got sick again on top of it. It's not been ideal. All right, let's set that off to dry. And let's get, I guess, some of this. Not ideally what I wanted to use. So, what I would say is if you wanted to make this look like wood, you could do that with different techniques. Now, I wanted to use real sticks. That would have been way better for this. I'm telling you now. That just wasn't how it worked out. Super irritated about that. I don't know where I put those. It would take me a while to dig through because we have everything in piles because we've been moving stuff around down here. I'm going to paint my shop and build a workbench at some point here. It's kind of the plan. Good news is hot glue gun tips will melt. Foam a little bit. And for my last trick, knowing that we failed miserably on so far, because we have no sticks. No sticks. No sticks. That sticks. No. Damn it, people. Aha! What's this? Oh, it's not the bag of sticks, but it's a bag of sticks. That's right, I needed to dump this into the big bag. I forgot all about that. Sweet, this will work. This will work. So, something like this will be perfect. Okay, this is what I wanted for that other base we just did. Something like this. A stack of logs. But that's okay. What we'll do. Is we'll make a nice little stack on here to make up for it. All right. What else do we got here? You can get something like this right here. Try to split it in half. Whoops. Something like that. There we go. And what I'm really making is not so much a decoration, but a barrier. Okay? A miniature can stand right there and use this as cover. Something like this is what I wanted to make my broken tree falling over out of. Okay. Make that cool. And then obviously we'll come back in a part 2, you know what I mean, and we'll paint everything and decorate it up. Once you have this all Mod Podged, you could probably spray paint this brown or black if you wanted. I don't know if I will, but you could. It won't hurt, I don't think. Whoops. So we have that piece there. Good line of sight blocker. We have the world's worst fake log pile, which could have easily been not that. We have a refuse pile. This just could be used for cover and stuff. Not conceal it so much, but cover. With the pieces of junk that they've thrown away from the people they've looted. We have this log, chopped down log. And we have this felled tree, which is not perfect, but it would have been way better with sticks. All right, so I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time to hang out with me this morning and watch me make some garbage out of other garbage. That's pretty fun. I enjoy it. I wish I would have found my sticks faster. I wish I could find my big thing of sticks. I had like a canvas bag with sticks in it. That was what I was looking for, but that wasn't a reality today. But please come back and watch again if you'd like. Do me a favor, though. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon. Leave some comments and all the stuff that makes the algorithm happy. Check out their website. Maybe buy some minis if you can afford to or if you want to. And if you can't, that's fine. No judgment. It'll be in the description. I do have a discount code on there that'll get you 25% off your first month with us, which is a significant savings. Essentially makes the box a no-profit box, but that's okay. So, check out our Discord. Hang out with us. Paint miniatures, craft, play video games, play TTRPGs, like the Doom Ventures and stuff. And I'll see you next time in a part 2 of the logging camp. Hey, thanks for watching.